I was fortunate enough to receive a review copy for Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl 2, and I want to talk about how I felt about the game. Right off the jump, the game is pretty strong all around. I don't go too hard on platform fighters, but I do like playing them on a casual level. I liked the first game well enough. It was really jank, but it was fast and fun jank for a platform fighter, and I always felt like it was in the category of, this game would be amazing if it just had a bit more time to cook. Nazby 2 has definitely had more time to cook. The graphics are significantly better, it runs really well on my computer, and it actually has voice lines this time around on release. It is missing a handful of characters though, so any Powder Toast Man mains, you're out of luck. I really liked playing Leonardo and Oblina, but they also got taken out, so I'm sad myself. This is a budget fighting game for $50, and yes, I guess $50 is now considered budget, but hey, that's inflation. For single player content, it is a pretty solid campaign. You follow a path fighting bots, minions, and bosses, and along the way you grab power-ups and unlock new characters. It's really cool to explore the hub world and just interact with characters I grew up with. A lot of these shows have been off the air for years now, so it felt a bit nostalgic being able to see Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot reunite with Dr. Nora Wakeman. Campaign only takes a couple of hours, and the story isn't anything special, but just being able to chill with a bunch of characters I grew up with and watch religiously as a kid was a bit of a trip. Besides that, single player gives you the standard options, arcade mode, a boss rush, and some mini games. These probably won't hold anyone's attention for too long, but hey, they're there. You can play with up to 4 friends offline or fill in with some bots. It looks pretty ready for any type of offline competition. Online is everything you can ask for in a modern fighting game. It has crossplay, ranked mode, lobbies which let you get into 1v1s or 2v2s fairly quickly, and praise be to Cannon Brothers, it is rollback netcode, and it's pretty solid overall. I played a couple hundred matches online, and I can say I didn't run into too many hiccups, so all the important features this game has down. I really like the training mode in this game. You can set your life to whatever percent you want to practice kill confirm combos. It has a hitbox and a hurtbox viewer, which is something sorely missing in most modern fighters. So, while we're here, let's talk about the gameplay. It plays pretty similar to the previous game. Think Smash Bros, but with a heavy attack button. What I love is the newly added slime mechanic. You build a bar like you would in a traditional fighter, and you can spend 1 bar to do a buff version of charge attacks and specials. Here, Azula's up special lets her get onto the ledge with precise spacing, but when you use the slime version, it instantly snaps her onto the ledge, making it a safer way to get back on. You can also buff your charge attacks to help it kill at lower percentages. What was really cheap though is you can cancel recovery of attacks and specials similar to Roman canceling in Guilty Gear. You can do some pretty cheap setups like throwing out horizontal specials and slime canceling into a mix, or go for a combo on hits. There's a lot of creative things you can do with this, and it only costing 1 bar. It's kinda nuts, but it was my favorite part of the game to experiment with. I think the meta's going to revolve around who has the most degenerate slime cancel setups, so we'll see how that shapes up. I did like the inclusion of supers, using all 3 bars to punish a bad landing as great pop-up material. Something that might be an issue down the road is that the PC version lets you do 120 FPS, and most consoles seem to use 60 FPS, so with crossplay, PC starts with an inherent advantage. I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue, but I just wanted to point that out. Another issue I did have is that the short hop macro is currently bugged and doesn't work, and I'll be real, I can't short hop on my own, so I heavily relied on this in the previous game, so not having this kind of killed some of my drive to play the game, but if you never rely on this, then it shouldn't be a problem. So overall, I do recommend the game, but if you were an early adopter of the first game and feel burned, I don't blame you for wanting to pass and possibly waiting for a sale. If you're a diehard Smash head, this game definitely won't deter you any more than Nintendo already has. But if you have forgiveness in your heart, I do think it's worth $50, and fun to kick back and ledge guard some scrubs with an OD slime combo you came up with in training mode. I don't know what to tell you, but thanks for watching.